All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Shout out to VA. Shout out to VA and all the beautiful souls that's out there who's resigning in the VA. VA is also known for lovers. Is that to be true? Let's rock and roll, guys. Today is the 22nd. And what we have learned over here on Third Eye Lottery's page, whenever you see 564, it might repeat, right? You see it for yourself. I didn't make it up. This is no insane type of lottery information. Try to, keep it as real as possible that I can when it comes to these lottery numbers. There's your 546. All right. So if you just was debating on, should I play it? Why wouldn't you? If you had the money, if the money permitted, if you could have played the number, even if it was 50-cent box, if you plan online, I believe you can play VA online. I think so. VA is a state that normally I don't play, but I almost want to say sometimes, man, VA numbers are pretty fair. They do what they're supposed to do if you know what they are doing. So shout out to them. They had 546 for VA. I'm not going to write it down for you. The number is going to be on a thumbnail. I want y'all to keep in 1347. All right. It's possible y'all can get 1011. All right. Now, this stuff is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not saying it's going to come out tonight. I'm not saying that it's going to come out Sunday. I'm not saying that it's going to come out Monday. What I am saying is that you should just play the number. All right. So if you are a fan of 1011, it's possible it might come just by seeing 546. What else do we have here? We learned a lot about numbers, within this past few weeks. We learned a lot about numbers. We're learning about, numbers. Basically, if you see one, that you should see something else. And I think 909 was tied to 983. We just learned about that. So here's 909 right here. And in VA, I don't think they had 983. Now, what we will do is, since we had a calendar up, this 546, we're going to go back just a little bit more. And we're going to see that it repeat again, right? Because we when we share this stuff, and we call ourselves sharing it to our friends and stuff behind the scenes when we're not on YouTube and we calling people, we want to be sure, right? I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but we got to be sure before we take this information and just give it to people. So 546, it does repeat. Whenever you see 987, I think 509 is another number that you should be watching. Now, I don't see none of these numbers in VA as of yet. We're going to go to the October calendar because maybe they have put some of these numbers out already. So there's the 546 again. Wow, on a Saturday again. So VA, you might want to pay attention to this 456 on a Saturday. You just might want to pay attention to it. 509s. I don't see no 509s, but here's the 456. Did it repeat? No, it did not. All right, so it didn't do it during that time. That's maybe why you're seeing it right now in November. Here's the September calendar. 456 again. That was on a Wednesday. Did they run it back? I almost want to say whenever it comes in a 546 formation. I almost want to say that because, that's a six-way calm, right? So I think if it come like 456, maybe it won't repeat. But I think when it comes that 546 or that 564, then it probably will repeat, if that make any sense. I'm just throwing it out there, guys. You don't have to go get all amped up about it. Okay, so that's what that is. So I'm going to just leave you with 1347. If you haven't already had it, I hate to click on to the pick four, right? Something that I don't want to do, but this is for VA. If you know anybody in VA, share the news. And let me just go and jump to MD, because Sister Garrison said that MD had the 462 stuff. And I want to see that because I said some things on live earlier, guys, and because I said I noticed that 426 always come out in MD on a Saturday. All right, so Wow, okay, so they had 487. I'm just tuning in. So don't forget, guys, whenever you see an 84 in your drawing, we got to go with a 77. So I think MD might get 777s just by seeing this now. This is my first time going to MD today, other than when I was on live earlier. But let's just see, because I want to see. I noticed that this 426, it comes out on Saturdays. Let's just see. This is something that I had my eyes on. This was in Jan. It didn't do it during that time. I think it did it a few times. What was it, in the month of, or was I just seeing something wrong? Let's see. 426, that's a Saturday. It was doing, I almost want to say, was it in October? Because it might have came out like 2 times. If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken. It might have been another state. Okay, so here it is right here. That was on a Friday. Am I mistaken? Yeah, I think I probably was looking at something wrong. 426. Okay, so I was looking at something wrong, guys. Pardon me for that. You know, sometimes I size my own self up. Sometimes you could tell a lie and you'll believe it. You'll believe a lie. Many of y'all believe lies. Y'all will tell yourself a lie and you will believe it. A lot of people does that. They'll tell a lie and they really believe it. They believe it themselves. 736. Don't forget that stuff repeats. 736, it repeats. You should run it back. I learned that, you know, witnessing my father hit the number 2 times during that time. So right here, whenever you see an 84, 77 got to be around. Here's the 77. So that's not fair. You already looked at that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give you that. Let's go to another state. Let's just jump to Michigan. I always like to just jump on Michigan from Maryland. Let's see. Let's just see what Michigan is doing. Okay, so Michigan, you had 520. What's going on here? 520. Wow, 520 before we click on 860. 860, I think that number is wide open. Let me see. 860, 76, 76, 476, 860, 476. While I'm calling these numbers out, guys, you should be playing them, right? While I'm calling them out, you should be writing them down. So when they come out, you won't be saying you didn't write it down, but you clearly hear me though. 67, 67, 860, 860, 678. All right, 520, we got 27, 227, 227. Watch out for that number, 227. I think I mentioned that number for MD this morning. So let's go to Michigan right now. So just because 860 came out, we should have already seen 678. With the 520, we know 616s and 978s. Run with that. Let's just go and wow, let's just go and see what's going on. All right, we was looking for what? What was that we was looking for? We are here now in Michigan. We had 476 written down and we had 678 written down. If they haven't had these numbers already, these should be some numbers that you might want to consider. Okay, nothing as of yet. That doesn't mean nothing, so we can go ahead and just scroll up to October. Maybe they did the same thing, because look, all they're doing is just throwing out the same numbers. So we'll try to find 678 and we'll tag it to 860. You can put those in your notes. You can be literally giving somebody a number and they'll just say, well, you didn't say it. I'm actually telling it to you. You don't always have to write the numbers down. You don't always have to write them down. You could just be popping numbers off the fly. Like, hey, play this, play this, play this, play this. Just like if you go shopping, you tell somebody, man, let me get this in the 10 and a half. Let me get this in the 10. You don't, come on, man. What we doing, guys? Come on. We got to move a little faster. Where we at 678s. Reference that to 860. $678. We just need to see one of them, man. We need to see one, just maybe one. This is Michigan. I gave up a few winning numbers down there too, man. Shout out to all the beautiful souls in Michigan. We referenced 227 to 460, 647. We referenced 227 to 647. Is it anywhere? Wow, no, it is not. Okay, so what's going on over here? But Michigan, I like you for 610. I like you for 610, just in case you want to know. Just in case anybody want to know, I like Michigan for 610, right? When it's going to come, again, I don't know. How it's going to come, I don't know. Here it is right here. And just by me looking at that, so to indicate 610s, where will we go? 610, we'll go 8. We'll go 608. 610, we'll go 308. So we'll reference 308 to 610s. So whenever you see 308, you might got to play 610. I don't think that was the number that I referenced 610 off of. 308, 610s. Something totally new, guys. When y'all tap into this stuff, y'all gonna shake y'all head, man. Y'all gonna shake y'all head. A lot of people is doing a little too much with these lottery numbers, and the time that they're burning, it doesn't make no sense. You know, the time that they're burning, it doesn't make no sense. I could just go to your state and breeze right on through it. So where's that 678? It might be due. I tell you what, Louisiana had it. 678, 860. Let's go to Louisiana, because I think Louisiana just had that number. And we'll see if that 678 is somewhere in those drawings. All right. So okay, I think there was that Louisiana just had 673. Shout out to Silver Lee. What? Let's see. I think that was them. Okay, 678. Let's see. Was 806 drawn? Oh no, 678, 806 drawn. Louisiana is the one stage drawn. Wow. Okay, so it didn't happen there in November. So 806, 678. Okay, well, I don't think that math is, I don't think that's the one. We just need to see it one time. Well, here it is right here. That's it. Damn, I'm glad it showed up. With that being said, VA, I'm going to leave you with 1347. I'm gone.